Okay, we are recording. Okay, welcome everyone to the Agricultural Commission's meeting. We have the agenda. The town of Luneberg, in response to the COVID-19 coronavirus, is currently following the guidance from the Luneberg Board of Health, Mass Department of Public Health, and the CDC regarding the virus and steps to communities can take to prevent the spread, and all town facilities are currently closed to the public. In accordance with the governor's order suspending certain provisions of the open meeting law, all public meetings are being conducted remotely. So we're going to start with a roll call. Currently we have Ryan Stover. Can you
Here.
Okay, Greg Burns.
Present.
Myself, I'm present. So those are the three members currently of the oh, and there's Kira. Kira just showed up. Good. So let me also mention that we recommended for appointment Mary Ray Holman and Kira McClellan, and they still have yet to be sworn in. So they are not members, but they are participating just as any other member of the community can. And welcome. Thank you very much for your participation. So we've got got a whole bunch more stuff. So as a preliminary matter, this is Matthew Allison, Chair of the Agricultural Commission. I just did a roll call vote to confirm all members that are present and can hear me, and we can hear them. Good morning, afternoon, evening, good evening. In accordance with the requirements of the open meeting law, please be advised this meeting is being recorded and broadcast over the Luneberg Public Access Channel, and this meeting of the Agricultural Commission is being conducted remotely. The town of Luneberg, in response to the COVID-19 coronavirus, is currently following the guidance. I've already read that part. Ensuring public access does not ensure public participation unless such participation is required by law. This meeting will feature public comment. For this meeting, the Agricultural Commission is convening by telephone, conference, video, I believe all three, as posted on the town's website, identifying how the public may join. All right. So, Zoom meetings. Please note that this is redundant. We are now turning to the first item on the agenda. Before we do so, permit me to cover some ground rules for effective and clear conduct of our business and to ensure accurate meeting minutes. I, Matthew Allison, will introduce the speaker on the agenda. After they conclude their remarks, the chair will go down the line of members, inviting each by name to provide any comment, questions, or motions. Please hold until your name is called. Further, please remember to mute your phone or computer when you are not speaking. Please remember to speak clearly and in a way that helps generate accurate minutes. For any response, please wait until the chair yields the floor to you and state your name before speaking. If members wish to engage in colloquy with the other members, please do so through the chair, taking care to identify yourself. For items with the public comment, after members have spoken, the chair will afford public comment as follows. The chair will first ask members of the public who wish to speak to identify their names and addresses only. Once the chair has a list of all public commenters, I will call on each by name and afford 3 minutes for any comments. Finally, each vote taken in this meeting will be conducted by roll call vote. So roll call vote is basically what we did just to make sure everybody was here and could hear each other. And we've still got the same 6 people. I'm 7. So we have no guests. We'll start off call to order. We've done. Item 2 is public comment, open discussion. All those rules, they don't really sound much like our meetings, but I think it's required just for the medium that we're using right now. So if anybody wants to have something to say or comment or identify, and we'll hear it. Kira is not muted. Ryan's not. Mary Ray, Michael, and Shanina are all muted right now. So if you have anything to say.
Should we unmute ourselves the entire time, or you want us muted?
Well, if you've got a lot of background noise, it would be nice if you could mute it,
Okay.
unless you need to speak, but I'm not hearing any background noise from you.
Okay.
I have background noise, the air conditioner's right next to me.
Okay.
But I don't know if you can hear it or not.
It doesn't sound too bad. We can hear you.
All right.
I can.
Who knows when my dogs will start barking?
Yeah.
Okay, so if there's no public comment, open discussion, there is no public, we're all in the group, all 7 of us. Nice. Oh, Jorge's not here. That's okay.
No, I didn't hear from him.
That's okay. So I was able to drop off minutes to everybody for January and February. So that's our first agenda item, is review and approve minutes. So December 2019, there was no meeting. We met in January and February, and then March, April, and May, there was no meeting. So we've got January and February to approve.
They look good.
Mr. Byrne?
You want to?
Oh, sorry, what was that? I got a fan. I got a bulldog with a fan here.
No worries. No worries. If everybody's reviewed the minutes of January and February, and nobody has any concerns or comments or corrections, I would take a motion to approve the minutes.
Yeah. I make a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll second.
We need to be a little more specific. The minutes of January 16th and February 20th, 2020?
Yes, he does.
Yes,
Excellent.
I do.
Excellent. And still, Mr. Stober.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'll do a second. I'll do a second on it.
Okay, so no further comment. All in favor of approving January and February? Mr. Stober,
Aye.
Mr. Burns,
Aye.
and an aye for myself. Isn't this fun? All right, so new business. And I have not heard back from the first new business item with a potential appointment seeking assistance on an Eagle Scout project. I think we talked about it in the February meeting. The Eagle Scout reached out looking to put bat houses up around town, and
Oh yeah.
I gave him some information, some guidance, and I welcomed him, invited him to a meeting. And I reached out to him a few weeks ago, and I have not heard back. So, that was Drew Tobin, and he reached out to me in February. So I'll continue to try to get back in touch with him. The second new business item is the Economic Development Committee applicant, discuss and recommend. So there's been J.C. Nickel. She and Barry are the new owners of Smokestack Roasters, and she has filled out a talent bank form and requested membership to the Economic Development Committee. And we have an appointment from the Agricultural Commission. The only other person that I'm aware of that stepped forward is Kathy Driscoll Clark, who you may recognize as the recent on the ballot for the 37th district representative. So she'll be probably applying somewhere else. But and I had informed JC that we would have this meeting tonight. Does anybody have anything, any input about the person who is applying for the economic development?
What's it entail?
The Economic Development Committee?
Yeah, like what's she gonna do?
Well, it's a brand new committee that's been formed by the planning board. Like it was tried to get through the selectmen, we talked about this at numerous meetings before, how unhappy I was personally about the removal of all the agricultural and the local farms.
Right.
got re- So anyway, she's really not a farmer. They're roasting coffee. She's a very great person.
Are the meetings going to be once a month for that?
That is yet to be determined. It was speculated they may start out to be quarterly or monthly, however the membership decides, because it's a totally new group, and they will get to decide their own rules of order.
Oh, okay.
You have to be a business owner. That's the right.
Unfortunately, I don't have the charge right in front of me, but yeah, I believe we were looking to appoint a local business owner.
Yeah.
I'm out.
You are?
Just a manager.
Oh, all right. I'm definitely out. So do we have to approve the smokestack? Do we have to approve that, or?
Well, she made I made a bunch of contacts to different people, and the planning board is going to have a representative from the planning board membership, but the planning board does not appoint anybody to this group by the creation of the group. Open Space is going to have an appointment. Planning board, Agricultural Commission has an appointment. There will be a member at large appointed, but the appointment. So this is similar to the way we appoint our own members. We make a recommendation to the Board of Selectmen for the appointment, and the Board of Selectmen appoint our membership. But the authority on that one is the planning board. So basically, it's the same thing, but we'll make the recommendation to the planning board, and then the planning board will appoint the members. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that works.
So anyways, it might be better to have a discussion with her. I don't know. Again, she would be the first. If we recommended appointment, she would be the first recommended to the planning board.
Okay.
As far as I know, I don't think that Kathy has submitted a talent bank form. So as far as I know, she's the only person who has actually submitted the talent bank form.
Okay.
Then we'd have her come in and we'd have a meeting with her?
Ideally.
Okay. And see what she wants to do and why she wants to do it and everything. Okay.
So the reason that I thought it might be a good thing for the AgCom to appoint this person is because we've talked about it since before it actually was created by the planning board. And we haven't really, I don't recall us having any positive input as far as somebody of interest, as far as an ag person or a farmer. I tried to get Jerry Lonnie. I've talked to other people, and just the interest wasn't expressed. So,
I would be interested if you didn't have to be a business owner.
Okay, so since she is the first, and we need at least 3 for that group to start meeting, why don't we go ahead and table this? And I will hopefully get the charge out to the 2 new members, and we can have some more discussion, and potentially these 2 new members, with some brainstorming with the current members, can come up with someone that's agricultural and to recommend to this group, and JC can go on an appointment from some other group.
I like that.
Okay, so we'll table that one then.
Okay.
Everybody good with that?
I'm good with that.
Okay. So the last item of new business is the Luneberg Community Farmers Market Report. That would be Shanina and Mike. And Mike is muted.
Or Mike, unmute yourself.
Well, Shanina usually does that to me.
What?
Mute me.
All the time. All the time, Michael.
So far, so good. I mean, the attendance has been great. A lot of people are, giving us positive feedback on how the market is set up this year. We don't seem to have any issues with, trying to deal with traffic control or, individuals not wearing the mask, especially if they're not in the 6 feet social distancing mark. But I think everyone's been really receptive. They love it. They think it's great that they love to be outside, that we're offering opportunities for, individuals to come to a market that's outdoors and they don't have to go inside to buy anything. I don't know. I think it's going really well.
Yeah, I think both the vendors and the people coming through have been pretty compliant with respect to the regulations that Shanina and the Board of Health agreed upon for the plan.
Yeah.
So that's good news.
Almost, yeah, I would certainly agree. And having been at all 3 of them so far, I only recall seeing 2 people not wearing masks. One of them was a child, and there has been I have not heard one single negative comment. Everybody has been very happy to be able to go.
Yeah.
So,
Under the age of 3, you don't have to wear a mask. And if it's anywhere until I believe the age of 7 or 8, that's up to the parents' discretion for a mask.
good.
Yeah.
So, I mean, as far as, so how many vendors have we got right now?
I mean, it's kind of hard to say. I mean, we've been teeter-tottering between 18, then we lose a few because most of them are per diems. But I don't know. I mean, I can't tell you exactly how many in total, but we've had around 18, 19, 20. We made how many spots, Michael?
I think that we had planned on 13 the opening day, but I think 15 ended
We
up
made 15
being-
or so, yeah. And then there's a few that aren't coming until later on in the season because of the vegetation and the, how late it was to plant this year because of the weather.
Okay, excellent. So I know there's been a lot of expense due to the current circumstances for the COVID and whatnot. How are you guys doing on money? Has it all been covered by the vendor fees?
Yes, the majority of it. We haven't really gone forward with anything else yet. We just have Scott Babineau to pay for his last performance, right, Michael?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just need a form signed by you, which I'll get to you on Sunday. And then we can submit it to the town clerk.
Okay, and have we had that repayment process streamlined and we all know what we need to do?
Yes, so I had to create vendor, like a vendor number for them like a number that the town has associated with them so that they can just pay them for any type of performance or anything that they supply moving forward if we decide to use them again later in the market.
Excellent.
Yeah, so it's been really good. I mean, I've been dealing with Lynn and she's been awesome with everything. She's been kind of coaching me through everything, so.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. So it has been a great success. There's been a lot of talk I've heard, and being there, I've seen a lot of people coming and going, and I was surprised to see that almost half the people do at least more than one loop through it. It's kind of cool.
Right.
Yeah, it's funny because you see them walk around once and then they do another lap and they just keep doing the laps over and over, just to keep going to every single vendor and not to like hold any vendor up.
Yes.
I mean, Tully's is a great vendor to have, and they have a lot of things, and some people don't want to wait and cause a chain reaction. So what they do is they just go around the customers and then go visit other vendors and then make their way back around. So it's more exposure for other vendors that don't really get the normal exposure that they would get in a regular market.
Right. I would agree. I wasn't going to mention, I was going to single Tully out, but it's typically the line is what causes people to do a second specifically just for Tully.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yes. And we haven't had the problems with the Verizon trucks haven't been parking as close, which is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
That's gotten resolved.
Yep.
All right. So you guys are, you don't need us to approve anything.
No, I don't think of anything, right, Michael?
Not at this point.
Okay.
What about the plexiglass? How are we going about that? Do I have to submit that? Or
No, so the vendors have been paying for that, so I'm just trying to collect everybody's payment,
okay,
which I have a running record of who's paid for what and all that stuff, so.
cool. Awesome.
Yeah. Yep, so they've been covering that. Some vendors are getting to me as soon as they can, just because obviously they weren't making any money in the beginning, so but now they're making money, so they're just repaying me as soon as they can.
Cool.
Excellent. Well, just kudos to both of you. You guys have been rock stars. Without you, this market wouldn't have happened this season. And thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Just
Good
for
job.
clarification, Shanina's been the rock star. I'm just a roadie. She really stepped it up during the school year. I don't know how she was able to do it. So I thank her for that.
Yeah, but you've been helpful too, so it's good to have a partner in crime in this because, like, you know, you're the enforcer, Michael.
I'm the personality.
Hey,
Oh,
if things go bad, you could be the fall guy too.
Yeah, there were some complaints at the market. Apparently, the line at the honey booth was too long.
Oh.
Yeah, there's been some concerns about that, Michael.
We're going to work on that. Yeah.
Is Cherry Hill still out of meat? Are they still out of meat?
Yeah, so as of right now, they're still out of meat. The butchering process is
Yeah, it's
very,
backed up.
yeah, a lot of people are not finding out until they're not even getting calls back. So what's happening is they're not even being put on a wait list. Some are on wait lists, but I was speaking with Tully's and they were saying how they had someone who was supposed to be scheduled for May. They bumped them out because of something that happened and they still haven't heard anything yet. So it's just, yeah, Bloods is, I think, is until February or January for their slaughter date.
Oof. Wow.
Yeah, it's not, I don't know, it's kind of scary, especially if you're trying to get you know, if you have beefers or any type of animal ready to go, you're not going to be able to get them out in time, and now you're stuck with the meat, unable to sell it.
Wow, maybe we could have a butcher come as one of the entertainers and give it.
Yeah. Hands on. Yeah.
I nominate Stober.
No.
Hey, Jorge's trying to get on. We're trying to help him get on.
I'm sending him the link. All right, good. All right. Anything else we need to add, Mike? Are we good?
Good. There you go. Yeah. Good job. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, I'm
Phenomenal.
going to pass it over to Greg.
So Jorge's trying to get on. We sent them the link again.
Okay. Well,
All right. When Jorge gets on, I gotta go because I have to go to dinner. That's why I'm in my car.
okay.
Everyone's at Bull Run, and I'm in the parking lot like a weirdo talking to my phone.
Well, the only that covers the rest. That covers all of our new business. The rest of it's the stuff that's been on the agenda for meeting after meeting. Is there anything? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things on the ongoing items. There's the hats, t-shirts, bags, marketing, Crag, Common Market. Anybody got anything new on that?
The hats, I wanted to talk to Mary Ray because I like her hat. And maybe she has like maybe if we want to get like Luneberg farming something, maybe we could see what her source is for that.
There you go.
I mean, it might be easier if she already has some person already.
No. This is classic AgCom. We stick it to the new members, see what we can get out of them.
That's fine.
Her connection.
Right?
No, I got nothing else. Everyone's doing hay. It's good. It's I just wanted to tell everyone. I wanted to tell the public that, you know, the machines are on the road. The hay trailers are everywhere. Everyone needs patience. Yep. A lot of motorcycles out, line of sight, hay wagons. You just need to bear with us. We're doing the best we can.
Yep.
And hopefully it rains soon because we need rain.
Oh,
it is
man.
nice to see the hustle and bustle out though of everyone.
Yeah, I hayed yesterday. I hayed the day before. just helping out people. They call me up. It's fun, you know.
Yep.
I work for Bud Lights and Pizza, so it works out good.
I've been trucking so much water just to water everything. I want rain so bad.
Yeah, it is.
I think it's coming up next week. I think Tuesday. Yeah. Cool.
So the Lonnie Orchard request for infrastructure, that's from mid last year. I don't know any movement forward on that.
I saw that the selectmen meeting. He's going through with the liquor license.
Yes.
I guess.
Yep.
Yes. So I saw that.
Yeah, he's got that. So and so the next thing, public market, there would be a town meeting article that we'd want to put forth. Allows to have a brick and mortar 24/7 all year round market.
Yeah.
Bylaw references to farm size, AgCom holding land, and the map of Luneberg farms. So those are the ongoing items.
The only AgCom land we should go is that piece on Pleasant Street that Steve the Betancourt Hayes. It's like a 40-acre piece. The town owns that. And it's supposed to go out to bid to hay. So that'd be awesome if we could actually do that.
Well,
I don't know who handles it now.
My understanding is that the Conservation Commission oversees the forest programs, contracts. And I think that I'm not sure, I think that they do in conjunction with the town manager, I think that they put the contracts out for bid. I'm not entirely sure. I would love to get together with them and have a discussion about it. But I think that the first thing we would need to do is get permission from the Board of Selectmen to actually hold land as a commission. And I think that the Conservation Commission, the Agricultural Commission is the only commission that doesn't have infrastructure or capital that they oversee.
Yeah.
I think that's the case. So anyways, we're growing. We've got 6 members now and 2 market managers who do an awesome job. So we're getting there. So that brings us full circle back to public comment and open discussion. Has Jorge gotten back up yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, no.
Danny's.
Oh, wait, no, we got him.
I think it's Danny's iPhone.
Yep. All right. So if Danny's iPhone is Jorge, you've got to unmute yourself. There should be a mute button. Just tap on it. So click it.
Matt, you might be able to.
He's
Okay.
no. Oh, I heard him. Jorge.
Hi.
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 Welcome. Excellent. He made it.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm late.
No.
What's up, Jorge?
Hey,
Hi,
what's
Jorge.
up?
Hey, you made it just in time for our second public comment open discussion. Do you have anything for us? There you go. Look at that.
No,
Someone's taking a
everything
right
okay?
turn.
No.
Sorry.
We had the market report. Well,
I have something to say. Jorge's Rabbi is the bomb.
Okay. Nice.
That
Thank
stuff
you.
was delicious.
Thanks.
And it's available at the farmer's market, right?
Yes.
Yep.
it is.
There you go.
Awesome.
All right. So if there's not any more public comment or open discussion, then our next meeting will be July 16th. Whether or not it will be
Okay.
this media or not, I'm not sure, but Excellent. Well, I'm really glad we had a full house tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All of us showed up. This is great. So, so if there's nothing else that we need to cover or would like to discuss or any more pleasantries, then I would accept the motion to adjourn.
I have one more thing.
Okay.
How do we get Mary Ray and Kira appointed?
Sworn in.
Officially?
So they've already been recommended for appointment. They've been appointed by the BOS. And so the last thing they need to do is just get sworn in by the town clerk.
Right.
And I spoke with the town clerk at the elections, and she said that they would be reaching out to both the members. And I've been in touch with both the new members, and they both have told me they haven't been contacted.
I sent an email and still at the beginning of the week and still haven't heard back from Elaine.
I was going to send an email. I just haven't gotten around to it.
Okay.
But I did get an email from someone giving me a town email. So I have that.
Okay. So you have a town email. Mary Ray should also have a town email. Well, I'm not sure.
I do.
It's a formality, right? You should get the email. And we should all be using the email so that we can distribute board committee information and stuff.
Can we pursue it for them?
Well, I think the most effective pursuit would be them individually, because it's required to be them and the town clerk to be sworn in. So if they persist, then eventually I think that they're going to say, well, okay, come now, come this time, come X, Y, Z. It's a really difficult time, and I know that the people that are working in the town buildings are really busy. They're everything is different. This is taxing on everybody in every way. So just be patient, and it'll happen. You guys have been appointed, so it's just a formality. You just can't vote, basically. So, I mean, between now and July 16th, is that what it was? Yep.
Yep.
All right.
All righty.
So, farmers market every Sunday, 10 to 1, center of town.
Yeah.
Be there.
Or be square.
Ooh.
So, this was our very first publicly recorded and broadcast Agricultural Commission meeting. And I want to thank you all for behaving.
It's tough.
It wasn't easy.
I'm holding back. Stover.
As soon as you start recording, something could happen.
Okay. So we are still recording. We are still open meeting. So I would, anybody else got anything else to add?
No, I'm good.
No?
Nope.
Okay. So then I
Do
would.
I get a motion to adjourn?
Okay. Now I need a second.
Second.
Excellent. Any further discussion on adjourning? So I'm going to have to do this roll call. And now that we've got Jorge, so Jorge Marzuka.
Yep.
So the motion is to adjourn, basically. So that's an aye from Jorge?
Yeah, aye.
Aye, okay. Mr. Stober.
Aye.
Mr. Burns.
Aye.
An aye for myself. Excellent. Very successful. Thank you very much.
All right.
Have a wonderful evening, and I hope your food is cold, Ryan.
Thanks, it will be. All right, see you guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Aye.
Good night.
Good night.